102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
I missed this program.
Too far for Ronaldo to think about it. Oh! Absolutely sensational.
It's a beautiful morning here at INIOLUWA, and we're live at the studios of iPower 102.7 FM. This is your delectable sports program, and I am Sports Diva. I am going to be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sports, ranging from the latest sports update, expert analyses, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. Now, let's step into the dynamic world of sports, beginning from the world of soccer and starting from the NPFL. Kano Pillars gets Mohamed boost ahead of Castina United clash. Kano Pillars midfielder Aminu Mohamed has returned to training ahead of the matchday 3 fixture against Castina United. Mohamed has been sidelined with the illness since the start of 2025-2026 Nigerian Premier Football League. The enterprising midfielder rejoined the team's training session recently, providing a boost to the squad's preparation. Mohamed's return is welcome news for Sai Masugida, head coach Evans Ogenyi, who will be targeting his first win of the campaign. Kano Pillars have secured 1 point from 2 matches so far. They will face rivals Castina United at the Mohamed Diko Stadium in Castina this weekend. Yes, sir. Arsenal Gyökeres dismissed player power talk after Isak Liverpool switch. Arsenal striker Victor Gyökeres has played down talk of play power. I take that again. Arsenal striker Victor Gyökeres has played down talk of player power after the international teammate Alexander Isak secured their big move this summer. Both Swedish strikers joined Arsenal and Liverpool respectively following protracted negotiations. The sporting president has criticized Gyökeres, making it clear that he would not accept blackmails or insult. On a transfer deadline, Isak signed for Liverpool after forcing his way out of Newcastle United. Responding to a question on player power, Gyökeres insisted not everyone gets their way. Yes, sir. Still talking soccer. Straight to the EPL. Well, we've got this. Paul Scholes predicts what will happen to Garnacho at Chelsea. Former England midfielder Paul Scholes has backed summer signing Alejandro Garnacho to succeed at his new club Chelsea. The Blues signed the 21-year-old Argentine from Manchester United during the summer transfer window. Speaking recently, he said, and I quote, "Chelsea are almost the best of the rest under the top 3 teams, and they needed investment in the right areas. I think Garnacho will be a good one for Chelsea." The Manchester United legend then told Rory Jennings that he doesn't think Garnacho will be disruptive, and he's in high hopes. Yes, sir. Still in the world of soccer, and we've got a lot of transfer stories coming to you today. We have this coming from Chelsea. Chelsea confirmed deals for 2 players. Chelsea recently confirmed transfer deals for 2 players. Facundo Buonanotte and Alex Matos. In separate statements, the Premier League West London club confirmed that Facundo has joined the Blues on the season-long loan from Brighton. The statement also disclosed that Matos has joined Sheffield United from Chelsea on a permanent transfer. Matos joined the Premier League West London club in 2023. The midfielder also made his first team debut at the last substitute against Fulham following October. He played regularly for Chelsea under-21s during the first half of the last season before joining Oxford United on a loan in January. Still talking transfer, Bayern Munich agree fresh €70.5 million deal to sign Chelsea's Jackson. Nicholas Jackson's transfer to Bayern Munich is back on after the German Giants agreed a new €70.5 million deal with Chelsea. The Blues had called off the move after Liam Delap suffered an injury against Fulham recently, despite Jackson traveling to Munich for medicals over the weekend. However, both clubs have now struck a fresh agreement, and it will see the Bundesliga's champions pay an increased loan fee of €14.25 million from €13 million. There is also an obligation to buy the Senegal international for €56.25 million. The previous deal that had been agreed included an option to make the move permanent, but Chelsea wanted to include an obligation to make the transfer permanent next year. Still talking transfer, but we've got this coming from Fulham. Fulham to sign Sterling Chukwueze as Arsenal Nelson heads to Brentford. Fulham are in talks to sign Chelsea Raheem Sterling and AC Milan Samuel Chukwueze before the summer transfer window closes later. According to Fabrizio Romano, Fulham have continued talks with both players after considering Sterling as one of their options this summer. Fulham had already agreed to personal terms with Chukwueze. Chukwueze is expected to undergo his Fulham medical soon. In another development, Brentford has also agreed on a deal to sign Reiss Nelson from Arsenal. Nelson has decided to join Brentford on loan after turning down interest from other Premier League clubs as well as European team. The 25-year-old winger is now on his way for his Brentford medical amid the summer transfer deadline. Still on the transfer scene, where we've got this coming from Arokodare. Arokodare moves to Wolves on 4-year contract. Wolverhampton Wanderers have announced the signing of Tolu Arokodare from Belgian Pro League RFK RC Genk. Arokodare put a pen on a paper on a 4-year contract with the option of an additional year. The 24-year-old moved to Molinix on the back of an impressive outing for Genk last season. The Nigerian international finished as top scorer in the Belgian top flight with 21 goals. The powerful striker was also named the best African player in Belgium for the 2024-2025 campaign. Arokodare finished the season with 23 goals and 7 assists across all competitions. He is expected to link up with his new teammates after the international break. It seems we have a lot of transfer stories here. I've got another transfer story. Donnarumma, Akanji to Man City, Inter Milan. Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Gigio Donnarumma is set to undergo his medicals with Manchester City soon before the summer transfer window closes. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Italian has agreed on a deal to join Premier League giants from PSG. Donnarumma is expected to replace Ederson, who is set to join Fenerbahce. Meanwhile, in another development, Manchester City defender Manuel Akanji has agreed on a deal with Inter Milan. Akanji will join the Serie A side on a 2 million loan fee with 50 million euros buy option clause becoming mandatory only under difficult conditions. He will now undergo his medical in the coming hours. The Swiss had drawn interest from Fenerbahce this summer but opted to join Inter. Yes, sir. Still talking soccer. Where I've got this other transfer story coming from Lemons. Lemons received 5-year deal at Manchester United as Vardy undergoes medicals. Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Sen Lemons has received a 5-year deal to join Manchester United. According to research reporter, Manchester United have agreed on a deal worth 18.2 million euros plus add-ons for Laman's signature. The 23-year-old will now travel to Manchester to finalize his move and undergo a medical with the Red Devils. Recall that Manchester United had been in talks with Lamens and Aston Villa Emi Martinez. But it was understood, it is to be understood, that Ruben Amorim's side viewed Lamens as the right choice for them. Meanwhile, in another development, Jamie Vardy is undergoing medicals in Milan, Italy, amid the transfer deadline day. The veteran striker is set to join soon Cremonsin as the free agent. Vardy left the Leicester at the end of last season after 13 years at the King Power Stadium. Yes, sir. You're still onto Sports Diaries coming to you from iPower 102.7 FM. And I'm still talking transfer news. I've got this coming from Iheanacho. Iheanacho agrees Celtic deal. Nigerian international Kelechi Iheanacho has reached a verbal agreement to join Scottish Premiership side Celtic after terminating his contract with Sevilla. Sevilla confirmed the termination of Iheanacho's deal, which was due to run until June 2026. Sports journalist George reported, and I quote, Kelechi Iheanacho has reached a verbal agreement to sign a Celtic FC after terminating his contract with Sevilla FC. He added that the Turkish side remain in the race, haven't submitted a new offer in hope that the striker might reconsider in the coming hours. Yes, sir. Still on the world of soccer. Let's take this comment from the MPFL. Remo grabbed first win against Kun Khalifat. Defending champions Remo Stars secured the first 2025-26 Nigerian Premier Football League winner recently after a comeback 2-1 victory over Kun Khalifat in their matchday 2 clash in Aba. The coach Daniel Ogunmodede led side had drawn their opening match day 1 league fixture 1-1 against Rivers United and came into a tie against the newly promoted outfit looking to secure all 3 points. However, things got off on a wrong start for the champions as they conceded a penalty within the opening quarter following an infringement in the box. Henry Ezonye stepped up and duly converted from 12 yards to give Khalifa a surprise lead, which they took heading into the interval. Remo had a few opportunities of their own with Abubakar Ibrahim teed up to Samuel Anakwe, whose square ball was blocked by Khalifa goalkeeper Nsikak Abong, while Stanley Joseph free kick went wide. Upon resumption to the second half, Remo poured forward and began piling on the pressure in a bid to get the equalizer. Chief Ogunmodede made a triple change in the 58th minute with the trio of Aruna Adi, Alex Oyowa and Samson Olasupo coming on the Adama Goita, Ibe Michael and Ebuka Anthony. The visitors soon got a much deserved equalizer when Ibrahim Abubakar found the back of the net in the 70th minute. 7 minutes later, Remo took the lead for the first time in the match through substitute Samson Olasupo. Despite attempts of Khalifa to restore parity later on, Remo were resolute and held firm for the crucial victory, which saw them move on to the 4th position on the PFL table with 4 points from their opening 2 matches. Meanwhile, Khalifat, who earned a commendable 0-0 draw on match day 1 against Rangers International of Enugu, sit in the 15th spot with only a solitary point from the 2 games played. Yes, sir. Uche jets to Nigeria after completing Palace deal. Nigerian forward Christantas Uche has sealed a move to the Premier League with Crystal Palace and will be flying to Nigeria immediately for the national team duty after completing his medicals in London. Transfer insider Oyebuchi Onokola confirmed the development recently, revealing that the 22-year-old passed his medical examinations to sign a long-time deal at Selhurst Park. He said, and I quote, Uche Christantas just passed his medical at Crystal Palace. Signing of contract is expected soon for years +1. He added, can confirm a jet is already booked for Uche to fly to Nigeria. Onokola explained that the deal was finalized after Uche initially showed reluctancy to move to England at this stage of his career. According to him, Palace boss Oliver Glasner persuaded the striker after a decisive meeting with Getafe's president, who admitted the Spanish club needed to sell. Yes, sir. Still stuck in soccer. Well, we've got this coming from Manchester United. Manchester United declined rematch appeal after Grimsby fielded ineligible player. Manchester United have decided not to appeal after it emerged the Grimsby Town fielded an ineligible player in the Carabao Cup round 2 tie last month. The League 2 side won the game 12-11 on penalties at the Blunder Park. After the match ended 2-2 in a normal time, Clark Odor was ineligible for the fixtures after being registered at 12:01 p.m. on the day before the match, missing the deadline by just 1 minute. That's why Odor was introduced in the 73rd minute to replace Judge McAaron, with Grimsby leading 2-0. Coincidentally, he was the only Grimsby player to miss during the penalty shootout. The EFL have fined the Mariners €20,000 with €10,000 of the sum suspended until the end of 2025-2026 session. According to recent reports, United have chosen not to escalate the matter further. Let's quickly take this one. Coming from the world of wrestling, Wabu champ Latif to battle Idrisi for world title. The West African Boxing Union lightweight champion Aziz Latif will take on Denmark Elise Idrisi for the youth world title at the Avel Allen in Denmark on October 4th. The Nigerian pugilist will boast a professional record of 9-1-1 with 7 knockouts, expressed confidence ahead of his bout against the undefeated Dana 9-0-0 5 KOs, declaring his intention to school his opponent. He said, and I quote, "I will school Elias Idrisi on the ABC of boxing. My acceptance to fight Idrisi in his backyard is because I am sure that I will teach Elias the ABC of boxing. Home advantage will not count in this duel because I will make sure the fight doesn't go down the distance. Thus, Elias should not count on the official helping him through the scorecard results." And with that, we've come to a wrap on today's program. Many thanks for staying with us on today's edition of Sports Diaries. See you tomorrow. See you next tomorrow, Until then, I remain your favorite sports diva. Keep loving the game and stay sporting. God bless you.
Best station in music news, sports, and entertainment.